What up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with another epic reaction for you. Well, this is the one that we've been waiting for ever since part 1 happened, and that is KSI being on Logan Paul's Impaulsive podcast. And this time it's gonna be a little different because Mike Mayak's there, Mayak, and Logan and KSI just announced their brand new hydration beverage Prime. Supposedly it's already been valued at like over 100 mil. This is absolutely insane for them. Super proud. And their first interview that they did on the podcast was insanely amazing. So you know this one's gonna live up to the hype as well. And I'm beyond stoked for it. But before we jump into the video, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. And my voice is a little groggy still. I'm on day like 9 or 10 of COVID, but I'm feeling a lot better. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo-hoo! Let's jump into this, fam. Let's jump into this.
Ever like DM the girl, and it was crazy, bro. I felt like a little kid. I sent her a message, and then I just dropped my phone like, ah!
Oh my god. Oh god, that's really loud. Oh yeah.
You got thumbs up. Wait,
This
can we have
is gonna be good,
JJ
fam.
lead us into the episode? With
I
the,
thought
can he do the
that.
intro?
I feel like it's not up to us.
Can I swear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes it so awkward.
All right. Hey yo, what's up? And welcome to
Yeah.
Impulsive.
Let's go.
KSI.
Let's go. Welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. Thank you guys for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing. If you are not listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing, do all of those right now.
At the
Ladies
same
and gentlemen,
time.
we have KSI back on the podcast. Welcome, JJ, to Los Angeles and America.
Hey yo, it's been 2 years. 2 years since I've come from a. Well, I've come.
I haven't nut in 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years since I've come, bro. It's nuts.
That's why I'm single now.
Nuts.
Yeah, because the whole
Blew my load as soon as I landed.
I did that too. I did that too. Can I get turned up in the headphones a little
Yeah,
more?
I need a
I'd like
little
to
more, too.
hear
Yeah, turn me up.
JJ nutting
Turn me up.
a little louder. Thank you.
Turn me up.
It's an ASMR nut. Sorry.
What a shitty start.
No, this is actually great.
Dude, it's good to have you. It's good to have
great
you
to be here, man. Again.
Again.
Wow, I made it.
with Mike this time.
Yes. I know how much he wanted to be.
He's
He's gonna add a whole nother dynamic to this interview.
Stole the show.
It was good.
We
though.
made your music video, bro. That was cool.
Yeah.
I look good as a cartoon.
Dude, that's our most viewed podcast, the last one that you were on.
Oh, it's most rude.
Most
yeah,
viewed
yeah.
And honestly, probably the best we've had too. The content.
Yeah.
is just
Dude,
rich.
I wouldn't
It
have
was
changed
insane.
one thing about it. It was
Yeah,
fucking.
It was like it had everything, like humor, you
Not
know,
even Mike.
seriousness, and then
I
it
wouldn't
was just,
change
like,
one thing about it.
wholesome as well.
So no pressure on this one.
yeah,
chilling.
shit. Yeah.
No. But now we're chilling. You guys got the tough stuff out of the way. You got your your moment to.
That's very true.
rekindle
So
and
the
become
whole-
friends, and now we get to have fun.
This whole dynamic of this interview is gonna be so much different because they already got those like past demons out of the way, talked it out. They're friends now with the business. Like
On this one,
I get to party and just.
dig deep into the brain of KSI and figure out what all those cryptic tweets are about.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you doing?
Oh, bro,
You just start like that.
Bro, I'm single in it, so I'm just going through a heartbreak.
No, but I know you were traveling yesterday. I know you were on the plane.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm looking
it's-
at your tweets.
Bro, it's whenever I'm alone. When I'm alone and I'm listening to certain music, I just get my feels and I'm like, fuck, I miss her, man.
I should text her.
yeah.
no,
Using the
don't
plane's
do it,
Wi-Fi.
JJ. Don't do it. Don't fall into
but
that
you
trap.
tweeted this.
Oh,
what
God.
what is true love? Did someone give you the answer? Because if they did, let me know.
I got random ass answers. People were just like, oh, just sell everything you have and give it to me. I was like, what?
That's true
I
love.
was like, true love.
It's a one-sided deal.
yeah, I don't understand. Then the next one, how can I love someone when I don't love myself?
That's the one I want to dive into.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's actually
That's a
true. Like with
deep
that one,
question.
that was something I was just thinking about. Like, it's if you don't ever like feel good in yourself, how can you ever feel good to be with someone else? Essentially,
The reason why I'm interested in that is I can relate to that a lot.
That's why you never date unhappy people. If they're unhappy with themselves, they're not gonna be happy with you. It's a fact of life right there.
A ton, dude. Like I've had that feeling a lot myself. Is that something that you've dealt with yourself your whole life?
yeah.
Or,
No,
like-
I think it's just something it's weird to say, but I am still dealing with. Just to be at a point where I'm like 100% happy with like how I am and how I've like who I've become, because especially these past few years it's been fast, man. Everything's been happening with the boxing, with the music, even with YouTube Sidemen. Like, bro, like the amount we're making is just stupid. Like, and I just didn't ever think we'd ever be at a point where we'd be making that much and we'd be together killing it. So I think it's just been a lot for me to try and figure out who
Digest.
who I am, what I am. And I think I had a little bit of an identity crisis as well. What's
Existential crisis. Like
it's
And this is something I'll definitely say about KSI and Logan is they've both insanely matured over the past couple years, and the men that they've become, the YouTubers they've become, content creators. I mean, they've only gotten better and better, as each year has gone on.
when I don't believe I should be in the position I'm in, personality disorder or something like that.
or like is it like disassociating or something like that? I don't.
What was that?
Imposter syndrome.
There
There
it
you
is.
go.
There it is.
Thanks, Dylan, the producer.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you mean? Like you don't feel like you deserve what you have?
Well, it's kind of just like I don't. I just don't. I don't understand how I've gotten the position I'm in. If that makes sense.
I saw
yeah.
I saw something on Instagram yesterday that helped me a lot with that because I'm the type of dude that would work on something so much and still think I'm lazy and I'm not good enough to be in that position.
Yeah.
And it was a football coach talking to his kids, and it fucked me up. He said the hardest worker in the room still thinks he's the laziest.
Yeah.
And he goes, and the laziest person in the room thinks he's the hardest worker.
Yeah.
And that really made me feel
Damn.
good about myself because I was like, damn, maybe I should stop putting so much pressure on my neck.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what I've been doing these past, like literally the last few months. I've really just tried to home it in and just take my time and just really appreciate everything that I've done and everything that I've got. I even like recently got a therapist because I was like, I just need one. I need to be able to, talk to someone about my thoughts and my
all the
feelings
stuff that
and
they
how
deal with. It's so
and
much
what the fuck's
different.
going on with my life, because it's just sometimes it can get a bit too much to the point where I didn't want to lose myself and just essentially get lost in the sauce and just start going crazy or doing a madness and doing things I regret. So
That's really healthy, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. It's so it's so funny. We literally live parallel lives. I also just got a therapist.
well, fuck off. Fuck off.
Swear to God.
Oh, you
This is what I'm talking about when I said this on Logan Paul's new vlog. I mean, JJ and KSI, I mean, it's like they're identical twins. They've literally gone through the same stuff in life, almost parallel with each other. And because of, America versus UK, like, and just the way that, YouTube was back then, when they were both really blowing up, they got pitted against each other. And now, like, they're realizing, like, man, dude, we were fighting over nothing. Like, we can be best friends, dude. Do we just become best friends?
So, and bro, I don't know if you'd call it whining, but I whine all the time to them about like why me in this life? Why me here in this studio? Like what did I do to deserve this? And I don't understand it, and that sends me in a bit of a tizzy because you were outlining this last night that in your 30s, evidently this sort of identity crisis and the
Worsens.
and the why.
Yeah, because you think you have it figured out. Everybody in their 20s is like, oh, I got this shit all figured out. I got it now. Especially when you do have success and that kind of thing. But then I think at some point you have this realization that like, yo, holy shit, did I spend so much time creating this career, this persona, this online personality that I didn't focus on any of my own personal growth?
Yeah.
Is that something that you've
That's
like...
exactly it. That's exactly it. I've just
damn.
been focused on just my career.
They all can relate with each other.
The whole time. And I really neglected, like, I guess family. And even with my relationship, I think that's one of the reasons why it kind of just fell apart, because I just didn't give it time. I didn't nurture it. I kind of just just was so focused on my career. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm doing well with my career, but like you kind of need that life work balance. And I feel like I just didn't have that. It was all just work.
You live in the future.
Yeah.
That can be terrible for the soul.
Wait, what?
You live
He's
in the
in
future. So like
2060.
I tell this to my friends that live in the future. So like people that are always planning and they're always working and like you have a good relationship, but instead of sitting here and like enjoying it, you're like,
Yes.
I got to work really hard so my family doesn't have to struggle. I can set myself up. But I always tell people the present is a present from God. So enjoy it. You have to be in the moment.
I like when you do cool things like that with words.
Thanks.
The present is a present from God.
Yeah.
Do you overthink?
Yes and no. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't, which is exactly what I just said.
He overthink.
Well, I do, but like,
I
if you do it-
Oh my
Yes,
god.
it does.
yeah.
That was too
I think
perfect.
it's just one of those things where sometimes it could just be as simple as, oh, okay, this music video, what do I want to do with it? And then I try to overthink it when it can just be so simple as, oh, we can just be in a field and it can literally just be me and the camera and just the connection between that, essentially, rather than me just trying to overthink and then essentially not get anything done because of it, or just slow down everything and just not get where I want to get to because of it.
So I'm often plagued by the thoughts in my head, always just like crossing paths and going which direction. They're fucking fireworks. And I find that when those thoughts, especially, and maybe now it's amplified a little more because of this whole weed withdrawal thing I'm going through, and like I'm just thinking about everything. When my thoughts are focused on work and my career and my business and the things I'm passionate about, my overthinking actually isn't bad, right? Because it translates directly into a product.
Yeah, you get to see it.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you think and it happens and
exactly.
Look, you go, yeah.
But when it comes to like interpersonal relationships,
oh, bro,
and girls,
it's the worst, man.
that is
like,
where overthinking
it's nothing
will really
worse
get
than
you.
you, like, you know, being in a relationship, and then all of a sudden
Things
you
that
just
deal with
overthink
commitment.
something that she said, and you just know it's not that deep. But then you're overthinking like, wait, why did she say she loves me without exes? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't get it. Like,
what a bitch.
Where's my
puzzle.
two exes? Like, we always have two exes. Why she just says I love
That's a
you?
British thing, right?
Yeah.
I see it sometimes. Like, this girl's British. I didn't even know. Did you? I sometimes feel like overthinking is the curse of a gifted and creative mind. And I really do believe that. I believe that people that have a creative outlook and live in the world that you guys and that we all do are prone to overthinking from time to time. Would you trade it for a blissful ignorance? Would you trade it to be happy sitting on a recliner after 9 to 5 and being at complete peace with yourself and maybe a loved one and being able to focus your energy on that?
That's a good question.
I think I would, you know. I think I would. I think there's something nice about just being at peace. Like, you know, I was talking to my mate Calix about this. It's crazy with, like, I don't want to say normal people, but like with people who would, for example, just don't have like a crazy lifestyle, don't have like YouTube, all this other stuff. They just have a normal 9 to 5. And then just something as simple as walking the dog can just give them so much joy. Whereas, like, for me, it's like that is just like a mundane task. Or I don't know. It's just like I feel like at some point I'm struggling to find joy in things, which is weird. Like, I think because of the career that we've been in, it's just always just the next level, next level, next
That's
level.
true. God, who was just recently talking about that? I think Justin Bieber was talking about it, right? Like, you get so used to performing and having those endorphins, like constantly just, you know, get your heart rate going and, you know, adrenaline going and everything like that. That, you know, when life starts to slow down or you have those slower moments, you don't enjoy them because it's not, you know, it's you get addicted to the thrill.
Level. And we never get to appreciate the little levels. So then something as simple as, I know, going on holiday, we don't really appreciate, you know, what it's like to go on holiday and just enjoy ourselves and just rest because you're just still thinking like, shit, I really should be doing something. Or, like, I feel like I've spent enough time outside now. Maybe I should do something else. But it's never like, oh, you can't just enjoy the moment. And I think that's just the career we're in. I think that's just how it is. And I think that's one of the reasons why I was like, I need to see a therapist, because this is not okay. This is not okay with me just not enjoying things anymore.
You're coasting.
Yeah, I felt like I'm just in this zone.
It's funny. You're gonna have to train yourself to learn how to relax again.
Yeah.
To learn how to slow down.
Yeah.
And ironically, I thought, and this is just from an outsider's perspective, I thought you had always been good at that, especially because you had a girlfriend. And oftentimes a girlfriend will slow you down, kind of pull you back into reality.
Yeah, so she did. She helped me a lot with that. But then it got to a point where it was impossible for her to take me out of the Matrix, because I was always on.
The dang Matrix.
You know, we'd be chilling, watching like a movie or something, and I was always just looking at my phone like all the time. And she would just get so frustrated. She'd be like, why can't you just turn off? And I'm like, I can't, because you never know. Like, there's always something I might need to, sort out or, deal with, etc. So it's one of those things where it's, these past few months, I've really, like, especially with the therapist, man, I can't say enough how amazing a therapist is, because it's mental health, man. And I feel like it's as important as physical health.
I agree
with
that.
physical health, you always have to keep it up. Same with mental health. You can't, it's not something where you complete and then you're good. Like, you always need to look. But yeah, I feel like with a therapist, it's helped me really identify what I need to do in my life. So I'm like, okay, cool. I need to learn to say no to things.
Any time
I
on
need to
mental
learn
health.
to disappoint people and upset people, because I need to think about myself, because I am the most important person to me. If I don't care about myself, then what the fuck? Like, how am I gonna really care about anything else with anything
You're
I
getting
do?
deep
So
on this interview.
That's kind of just like the space I'm in, and just trying to learn and appreciate the small things, and just, I guess, find fun in things again. Yeah.
The power of no.
Oh, bro, it's crazy,
Power of
bro.
no.
I think most of my life has been me saying yes to so many things. But I think that's kind of like a childhood thing, because when I was younger, the idea of saying no to my parents, fucking hell, bro. Like, wooden spoon, all the fucking...
there we go. We
all
just
the
talked about
slippers, yeah. All the things coming out, and you're getting beat. It's like, hey, yo, you washing the plates? Yes, mom. Yes. Are you are you cleaning your room? Yes, mom. I'm doing everything. Yes. So I think that's just been ingrained into me. So now in, normal day-to-day life, I always just say yes to things, and I don't realize that it's slowly taking a
Draining
of me,
Draining.
over and over and over, and then eventually
Always
just,
saying yes.
I kind of just explodes into this thing,
And then you're
I
like,
just
no,
lose
I will
all
not
sense
do
of
it.
myself.
And direction. You
Yeah.
gotta protect the energy that you put into
I will
little
not.
things. He's always been very good at it, and I think him and Jeff combined have been very good at protecting him from every 30-second conversation you have with someone that isn't aligned with your goal in life is sucks energy out of you.
Yes, exactly.
And so it's got to be tough for you guys because you have so many people.
I won't do it now anymore. My delivery fucking sucks, which is why I'm seeing it there. Like, that's my main issue.
Yeah.
Because when I say no, sometimes
Fuck off. Fuck off. With no C. Just F-U-K. And don't do it to me. If he's busy, fuck off. I'll be like, yo, what do you do? Fuck off.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's just, I don't do it.
no.
He's getting better. His therapist told him to stop spitting in our face. He just be like,
Fuck off is the upgrade.
No, maybe this is the worst example ever, because like everyone should probably do what I'm about to say, but like, man, the amount of people I have that come up to me and they're like, yo, dude, so I have this project. It has like NFTs. I'll go, stop. I will not do this with you now or ever. And that's mean, but also I don't feel bad about it. That's my
so-
energy, dude. Like your energy is your currency. For
Yeah.
everyone
Sure.
listening, your energy is your currency.
Yeah.
How much are you worth?
Yeah.
Because if you're just giving,
yeah, then-
eventually you're $0.
Yeah.
You're at the end of the day, and you're like, who the fuck am I? What
Yeah.
what, do, what do I have left for me?
And what have I done? What have I
Exactly.
accomplished?
Yeah, it's so true. And I think I need to get better at doing that. And I am. Like this year, I told myself, 2021 was a great year for my career, but 2022 is going to be a great year for me, essentially.
I like
saw
that.
that.
Yeah.
too.
I like that, JJ.
I like that a lot.
And that's why we're here today, right? You guys are starting on a new endeavor that is extremely promising.
I guess so. I guess so. the whole morning, he's been going around going, "Bro!" Yeah, man. Holy shit. We started a beverage company, a hydration drink called Prime Hydration. We are going to rival the biggest brands in the world: Gatorade, Powerade, Pepsi, Coke.
Pepsi, Coke.
Everything.
I mean, it's the idea that us YouTubers.
No, not just YouTube.
Yeah.
It's you two.
Well, yeah,
you
yeah.
two with
Up
one of the
against-
biggest beefs.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy how it came about. Crazy how
It really is. And I mean, fam, just think. I mean, literally a couple years ago, they were fighting each other. They were both, half of each other's content was about hating the other half. And it was just like, never in a million years did you think these two would be working together like this. Start a business together.
we've just in 6 months, bro. Like I still have the DM you messaged me with, being like, "Yo, I've got an idea."
Dude, you know how hard that was for me?
Yo, shit, really?
Well, because, dude, like, how do you just go to someone who is, like, historically, like, y'all hated each other. Like, we hated each other, dude.
yeah.
Or at least had to convince ourselves that we hated each other, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard to get in a boxing ring and fight someone that you like.
Yeah.
And we did it twice.
Twice.
And so I had this idea, and I was like, dude, JJ would be the perfect partner for this. And we had the podcast, and we had kind of made amends, and we had reconciled. But we still weren't 100% sure. And so bringing you and pitching you anything is difficult, let alone.
Oh, bro, I'm always like really like touchy when it comes to anything.
Of course.
Like I don't just say yes to
course.
anything when it comes to like business.
You just said you did say yes to
Well,
everything.
that's what I mean. Well, I mean, no.
Mommy, wash your dishes. Yes. Clean your room. Yes.
Well, with business, obviously it's different because it's like the brand and you've worked
Of course,
towards.
of course.
Yeah,
That,
Whereas-
and you have layers too. I went through your manager.
yeah.
That's the thing. I told your manager about it first because
Yeah.
I said, hey, I have this idea. I'd love to tell whoever a contact on your team. And then I kind of massaged it to him. I went the professional route.
Yeah.
And it worked. Why? What intrigued you about it? I'm curious, like what you liked about it.
Well, so I've always wanted to do a hydration drink. It's so funny. Like I was actually working on one.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and then you came up to me with this idea. I was like, "Fuck off!" But then I was
the
like,
same person. It's really weird.
But then, I was like, okay, I wanted to make sure like it has everything that I'd want it to have. So I didn't want it to just be like a Pepsi or Coke where it's got like 150 calories per drink or even more. I think it's crazy amounts in America, but like I wanted something with, low calories. I wanted something that tasted good. And, it was something you could just drink every day and it was all right. And I didn't feel like shit after it. And I was like, cool, let's make sure that happens. And you're like, cool, let's work on it. And boom.
6 months later, we have
6
3 million
months, we
bottles
have-
going to Walmart, Target, Kroger, CVS, Ralph's, GNC,
Bro.
Vitamin Shop. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Exactly.
How does that happen?
That is
Yeah, the whole
insane.
thing's surreal, man. I think for me, it's still taking a while to process. Like even today, when we were like going through all the stock and just checking it all out and just having it in our hands again, just really
It's their
just
baby.
embracing the whole moment. It's just it's surreal, man.
Our faces are on the
Oh,
vans
bro,
outside.
it's
What?
yeah.
But it's funny because for me it seemed it just made so much sense. This is, by the way, how I'm making decisions now. If something is so like fucking blatantly obvious,
Yeah.
I almost like have to take it. Like in my opinion, the hydration beverages that are on the market right now are like either A, not good for you, B, taste like
Yeah.
shit, or C,
Yes.
are archaic as fuck. Gatorade's been around for 15 years, has 120 calories. It's so high in sugar, it's fucking garbage.
Yeah, man.
Why has no one effectively made a drink that is actually better for you, and is a
I love when we get the sales pitch, but it's okay though. Like I'm bought into it. I want to try it. I drink like Monster water a lot. You know, I drink White Monsters, which I know these aren't energy drinks, but still just something to keep you hydrated. Stuff to put some like good nutrients back in your body, and it tastes. Come on,
affordable,
tastes good too,
and tastes good.
That's it. It's the most important thing. Like, it just has to taste good. And I like, same with like, what was it? Is it Lucozade Sport? Like, I hate. Like,
Is that a British?
That's a British, a British drink.
us Yankees.
I've never heard of it either. I'm like, what?
But like, you know, like I drink that and be like, this tastes like fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, how the fuck am I ever gonna get anywhere near of like creating a drink where I can make it taste good and put it in stores?
Well, that's the thing. We do have a little bit of a secret weapon. Our manufacturers are fucking wizards.
Yes, we have
very, very, very good team.
very,
But dude, I'm so glad y'all said yes. This journey is going to be incredible.
I'm so
It is.
excited.
And just with them being in business together too, it's gonna make more stuff like this happen, right? I mean, 100%. Them opening the business together is why JJ is on this podcast right now. It's why they have a vlog together. Like, it's gonna put them in situations where they're gonna be making content creations together again. Like, I love this. This is good for YouTube.
I
It's
feel,
good for
I feel bad
everything.
because we're like pulling you in so many different directions. Like, you have to come to LA.
No. But you came to the UK.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
and we did a little photo
But
shoot
I
and
only
everything,
came
so-
there for Prime. You're doing like 10 different things here during this week, no?
Yeah, just like music. Working on my next album. Yeah,
Sick.
just
What?
like,
Sick.
writing and a few things.
And that too, that guy right there. What's that guy doing?
Oh, Emerson. Wes, big boy Wes. So he's been filming me the whole time since around June. Just like literally my whole life. Just what's going on.
Dude, you like him, I assume, huh?
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool. He's
Can you imagine that? Literally just someone, because that's whole completely different than like vlogging, right? Like, you got someone literally filming your everyday everything, and that is crazy.
yeah, bro. He's seen me. The highs and the lows.
So, I mean, not to get into, but when you were going through all the
yeah.
breakup shit, Oh,
Everything. Yeah.
and it was just him, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He just essentially mainly him.
That's my one concern about filming everything is sometimes when shit gets a little too real,
Yeah.
I like to turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
But you kept them going.
Just kept it going,
Oh
man.
my god.
I'm sure the people are gonna love that.
That's what I was just gonna say. That's what made that transparency, honesty,
Yeah.
and just like always on nature. That's what makes or breaks programs, content, everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you're willing to just go out and say, "Yo, we never turn the cameras off," during the harshest moments, during the moments where I was completely, fucked, we let you watch all that. That's what sells. That's what really makes people tune in.
Yeah. It's
That's very true.
Yeah, I've always just been an honest person, and like I've always just been a person that just goes, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not gonna try and pretend that things are working out when they're not. It's just how it is, and I think people are gonna really see like a completely different side to what they normally see online. When online, I'm always like happy or decent and having fun, etc. Whereas a lot of times people don't see what goes on behind the scenes, how much work goes into like creating the things that people see all the time.
You know what I think about a lot? I'm gonna
Logan.
try to
Tell us,
iterate this
Logan.
in the best way possible.
Yeah.
But it's very hard. Okay, so like you just described, people are gonna see a side of you maybe they haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Okay, but now add that to the diagram, the Venn or the pie chart that people of sides of you that people have already seen.
Yeah.
Basically, like, people really fucking know you.
Yes.
As they do most digital content creators. That's why creators, YouTubers, influencers are able to create such a large audience that really
True.
falls in love with them because they know you.
They feel like I felt, or no, God, what was I listening? I was listening to some podcast. Maybe it was actually an Impaulsive episode, but where they were talking about like the average you know, supporter feels like they know you just as well as, like, say, like a family member does.
You, right? When people see me in the street, it's like, what
They
you
go,
see is what you get.
Yeah, they go, oh, yo, what's up, Logan?
Bingo.
And yeah.
Bingo.
It's not like, oh, shit, Logan Paul's there. And they just move on. They'll just come up to you and be like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Which I love, and it's part of the biggest blessings of being in this career, because a lot of you know, maybe A-list celebrities, you don't really know who they are. You just see their work. So my question is, as someone who is doing traditional work and art, like music, like basically sometimes separating art from the person is hard, and sometimes the art is better than the person, right? Like, how many times do you see or hear or watch a piece of work, and then like you meet the person in real life and they fucking suck. And now it ruins it for you because you don't like the person, so you don't appreciate the art. But people know so much about you that I wonder if it, I don't know if inhibits is the word, but affects how people consume your music, for example, or any other body of work that you do besides media.
That's a big ass question.
It's a big ass question.
I don't know if I don't know.
No, I know exactly what you mean. It's just how to try and answer it.
I'm worried about showing too much of me and doing too much when I want to create like a body of work that I want to be completely removed from who I am.
Yeah. I think with me, like a lot of people have seen all the things that they see online, obviously, but things like family, things like my relationships, things like, you know, what I love, etc., what I do that's not on camera, people don't know. So it's kind of like there's still always that sense of mystery. Like, even when I was, you know, with my ex, no one knew who she was. Like, there was still this air of mystery, like, who is she? Blah, blah, blah. We're all intrigued. And, you know, I still hold things back. And obviously with Amazon, like, they're going to show things, but it's only for, like, a glimpse. They only get to show it for that period. And then after the filming's done, like, then there's the air of mystery again, because it's like, oh, what happens next?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like with music, I think that's why with certain music, people are intrigued to figure out like what's going on in their head.
I mean, did you guys, when you guys saw that they were having a second podcast together, like they are talking about some deep shit on here. Like I'm really, you could tell they're really forming a good relationship together as far as like, I mean, I think JJ and Logan are going to be friends for, I mean, essentially ever. They're in business together forever or until it sells. But I like this. I like this dialogue that they're having right now.
And like, you know, I think that's why a lot of people want to know what is going on in my head. What am I thinking? Like, you know, if I made another album of me just being like, oh, I got tons of girls, I got tons of money, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. It's kind of just like, people already know that. Like, well, people know that I can, you know.
Like, if I had to talk about all the bitches I could get and the money in my... People know that. What am I going to bother them with common sense?
No, but it's like to be expected. It's like, you know,
it's already been done.
I'm famous. Yeah. I've got money. Obviously, women are going to be there. But it's kind of like when I talk about my feelings and what's going on in my head, and you know, I'm torn between
what's going on,
you know, wanting to be with my ex or wanting to find a new relationship or figuring out where my life is and you know why I have to go see a therapist and stuff like that. And talking about that stuff people just don't normally hear and are intrigued about. And I feel like 100%. That's why it's like a lane that I want to kind of venture into and really, you know, make music on.
That's like the age-old thing. It's like as you watch a person in music or movies, as you watch their art rise, you generally start to see their protection of their personal life rise with it. Yeah. You know? And so like you said, to protect either their art form or their you know, their personal space or whatever. But in this creator age, what you're doing by talking about mental health to millions of people, by talking about, you know, seeing a therapist, by talking about your deepest, darkest stuff, that's what the people want. Yeah. That's what the people really want. And that's what allows you guys to create a product that will be a $1 billion brand. Yeah. Because people don't want any more sugar-coated money bitches. I got a Rolls Royce. They've seen that shit.
Everyone's doing that.
They want to know how to get out of the fucking mud. They want to know what you're doing to get out of the mud. They want to know all the stuff that goes on in your mind, because that's the stuff that they can relate to and the stuff that they can then mirror in their lives. And so, like, I think it's important, you know, for you guys to continue to remember that, yo, what is the more effective thing that I do to leave a mark on this planet? Is it creating music that I feel good about, or is it really showing what I'm like on the inside and giving people something to take home with them?
Yeah, and I think that's why, like, with, you know, certain music, people like, you know, XXX Tentacion, like, bro, like, with his music, people can relate to it.
This, I already know where he's gonna go with this, and it's just how relatable, like Juice WRLD's music. It's almost like you got like a cult following to it, especially with X, because people related to their lyrics so much, right? Typically kind of sad, down, depressed music, and it's just because you know you're not alone in the world, and you listen to these artists, you know, that evoke that emotion out of you, and you feel like someone else is going through that pain with you.
Like, there's just that connection. Whereas, like, if you're just there, like, oh, you know, I go into the club, everyone looks at me, you know, I got money, blah, 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 I'm strippers, blah, blah, this, blah. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess there's a little connection, like, you do that every now and then, but, like, you know, we're all human, and we all go through human things, and we go through problems, we go through highs and lows, and, you know, trying to talk about that and assess that it's intriguing. So
we were just in Stade for New Year's, Stade, Switzerland.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, and dude, we were in a room once where the total net worth was over $1 trillion.
Over $1 trillion.
There were more billionaires there than there were not billionaires there.
What?
Actually absurd.
That's crazy.
But what we found was they got the same fucking problems that we do.
Yeah, man.
And we got the same fucking problems that everyone has watching this. Granted, all right, money helps. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Money helps.
Oh, it makes it.
I don't want to whine.
It helps with comfort.
Bingo.
100%. Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like a temporary little like coating on a cake.
Yeah.
But the insides are still the same.
Yes.
And I think there's like a through line of relatability that creators in general are much better at showing and being transparent to the people watching.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody bleeds the same. Everybody breathes the same. The money is.
I love just from whenever we get this camera angle, because it literally looks like Logan's headphones have these little purple devil horns on here. I don't know if you guys have been. I finally had to say something because I keep seeing it and noticing it, and I'm like, oh my god,
comfort and security.
I gotta say something about it.
Yeah.
And those are huge things. Don't
Now
get me
you
wrong,
will
but it
not-
also, as you
not be able
know, I'm
to see
sure, and can attest to, brings its own problems. Have you seen having money and like what kind of problems have you dealt with? What are the biggest downfalls of being a famous creator? Because you know every kid watching this wants to be you. Or be Logan.
I think if I'm being honest, it's more the fame has been more of a problem than the money. I think if I was like a private, quiet millionaire, billionaire, yeah, like I think life would be easier than being a famous millionaire, billionaire. I think with me,
I can see that.
A big problem, especially with my ex, or you know any of the girls I was with, like having people always just constantly coming up to us, like all the time, like even when I'm like eating dinner, and you know normally with someone like, let's say, I remember I went to, what's it called? I think it's Hakkasan or Novikov. I think it was Hakkasan, and Fredo was there. Keanu Reeves was there. They're all just chilling. And, you know, I was there and I was like, out of all those three people, everyone would just come to me. Like, I would be the one that people would just walk to and just be like, hey, yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? Someone like Fredo, they'd just be like, oh, shit, that's Fredo. And leave it at that. Or Keanu Reeves, you'll just look and be like, fuck, and that's it. Whereas with me, it's like, you come up to me, you demand the photo,
And I think it's because, again, how we were talking about and they were talking about earlier is because they feel like they've grown that personal connection with you because, right, we watched their content as a creator. It's not just a movie, a piece of art, something that they're acting, playing. Like, we watch these people grow up.
and it's just like,
Have you seen his roundhouses? Have you ever seen the man kick?
Yeah.
No, I've seen how he yields a weapon though.
Have you seen him box?
You talking about Keanu?
Yes, he'd be my best friend.
No, he'd fuck me up though. Like, what with a fucking gun? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, he could wield.
Yeah.
Supposedly that new Matrix is.
Yeah, it's not. It's not him.
Trash.
Did you hear
Yeah.
the
That's
backstory of why they
heartbreaking.
made it though?
I stopped watching it.
Probably not.
The
I only
writer was,
watched
like,
half of the new
going through
Matrix.
something, like,
I couldn't
personal,
finish it. It was terrible.
and it was her only way of getting out of it. That's what I heard.
Oh, well, great for the one person.
Yeah, that's what-
shit for everybody who bought a ticket to that fucking movie. I've not seen one person that
Dude, I was
like,
expecting so much of a different answer. I was expecting like, oh no, I heard that. I
No, it's just not a
understand.
reason to fund a
Actually, now,
multi-billion
you know
dollar
what? The
movie.
movie is actually pretty good now.
Speaking of good ass movies, Spider-Man had me fucking tripping.
one of the craziest I've ever seen.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's amazing.
it's pretty much spoiled at this point. If you haven't watched it by now, then tough luck.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Spoil it.
You haven't seen Spider-Man?
Spoil it.
No, I just watched it yesterday, and
If I spoil it, people would actually
You get in trouble.
yeah.
Do you think the
You
reason
would
why
get canceled,
people
yeah. Don't
come up to
spoil
you
it.
is because of what we talked about earlier about how open you are? Like
No.
they feel like they know you. That's my homie. That's my homie JJ.
Well, I think
you know what I'm saying?
it's just because essentially people know me more than I know myself.
Yeah.
Like I've been online for 10 plus years, and I've been doing
That's
YouTube. the whole
crazy.
time,
Think
and
about
they've just
that.
seen
A
my growth.
decade.
So yeah, it's like that. It's like like we're friends, and it's like I've never met the person. They come up to me like, "Yo, what's up, Jay? How you doing?" And it's crazy. Like people who are like my friends or who are with me think, "Oh, you know him or her," and I'm like, "I've never met him or her in my life."
Do you have to pretend like you do sometimes?
Well, I kind of just go, I don't know you, but like, what's up? But then, obviously, if they
Who
ask
are
for a
you?
photo,
What?
I take a photo.
Do
but
I know
like,
you?
I take a photo if I'm not doing anything. If I'm doing something, I go, oh, I'm sorry, man, I'm kind of busy right now. Some people don't understand that, and it can be really annoying and frustrating. Some people understand that, are really cool, but like some people are just there like, no, bro, it's just a photo. It'll take 2 seconds. And I'm like, no, it isn't just 2 seconds, because if I take a photo with you, then I have to take a photo with the next person and the next person, and the next person.
When people tell you, last one, you know what I say? I go, okay, you're gonna tell everyone else that yours was the last one.
Yeah.
After we take this one, all right? but you gotta try.
Yeah.
You gotta try.
Yeah.
Your friend Randolph
Yes.
is gonna be a dad.
He's gonna be
Oh yeah.
His video and all your guys' reactions made me tear up, man.
Bro,
That
it's
is
just
amazing
crazy.
video.
Like it made me think like, shit, I'm getting old. Like, it's getting to that
How do you
point.
think I feel?
What?
That was his most sincere laugh on the podcast.
How do you think I fucking feel, man? I'm a dinosaur.
Shit, sorry, bro. Anyway,
You got 10 years on me. Sorry, bro.
yeah, no, like it's crazy. Even like Vic getting engaged as well.
That too, I saw that.
Bro,
so you're seeing your friends around you fully going into, hey, I'm an adult now with a family,
Yeah,
and you
Family time.
just kind of the
just
opposite.
did the complete opposite. And now it's just me and Toby being single, whereas everyone else is just in a relationship for quite a while now. And
How
just
the
doing
girl?
things.
How the girls been?
Oh, I mean, this could be. We could be here for hours. Mom's looking at me like, oh. I mean, look. Okay. Well,
Oh,
I
is
had
that
one
Mams
girl,
Taylor, his
fuck me,
manager?
bro. I think this is one of
Mams
the
Taylor's
reasons
cool
why
shit.
I had COVID, and then after it, I had tonsillitis.
Because the girl.
No, not because of what she did to me, or maybe I don't know.
What happened?
Basically,
Are you okay?
So there's this girl. I don't want to say too much, but like she's really nice, lovely person. Really got along. And then there was one thing she told me. She said that she used to be a devil worshipper.
All right. No.
No.
And I was like, I laughed. I was like, what?
She's like, no.
I said, Hail Satan and all that shit. And she was like,
He's doing anything to smash. He's like, yeah, bro, 666. He's like 69. That's 666. But you know what I'm saying?
I was like,
Doing blood sacrifices over him.
Yeah. I was like, nah, you're taking a piss. And she was like, yeah, like the whole Ouija board shit and everything. She believed that. And I was like, what? And she was like, obviously now I don't, I'm not really that into it. I was like,
Obviously.
I'm not really that into it anymore.
You guys hook up?
no, this was after we like hooked up and all.
Oh, so okay,
So-
that is literally the
so
that
I
is the
was-
scariest thing.
So
What if she's pregnant now?
I've already no.
With the devil.
No,
With the devil.
She's
bro,
like-
bro, wrapped up, all wrapped up, bro. I always wrap up.
Oh, wow,
always wrap
nice.
up. Yeah.
Sharp.
But like, what do you mean short?
Sharp.
What?
Sharp.
Oh, okay.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah. So when she told me that, bro, I was like, yeah, man. In back of my head, I was like, I gotta end this, bro. I gotta cut this.
Ow,
because
I'm
I could
outta
only
here.
Hear my mom screaming like,
You know what?
JJ, are you mad? I devil worship. After all I've done for you, church every Sunday for 18 years, and you want to bring home a devil worship?
Seance.
Satan at my doorstep.
The girl enters his house like,
No wonder he smashed.
Awesome.
She's like, you should see her head.
Such
She's
a
gonna
good
do a backbend. She can do a backbend up there now.
Yo, shit, all right.
This ain't so bad.
Damn.
She comes her. Oh man.
But yeah, no. As soon as I started seeing her, bro, got COVID and then tonsillitis. I was like, yeah, she put a spell on me.
100%.
Yeah.
She's got a little doll of you that she pokes with. She pokes with.
I'm like, I don't know
spades.
what I'm about to get next. Like, shit.
Child.
Whoa.
A child.
You just thought she was going to tell you she does OnlyFans. She's an only a fan of the devil.
Bro, like, wild. But yeah, bro, like, oh my god, like,
Oh, that hurt,
these
chat.
past
That one
few
hurt.
months, bro. Dating, I've been, but like, how many days did you go in a week?
Yes,
What's, like, a
sir.
normal amount?
If I was single.
Yes.
I don't know. I was more of a type of guy that I found a few people that I was interested in and spent time with them. But
Roster.
also let them know that I'm single.
Okay.
So like I wasn't like
it's called a roster.
We do
George.
rosters here in LA.
Okay.
you guys are sluts. Don't compare me to you.
What you're saying is the exact
you
same
guys
thing.
are sluts. You're a romantic slut. You're like the worst
Yes,
type of
he
slut. You're like,
is.
I love you, make love.
Yes.
And then he'll use his own tears for lube. It's like, why doesn't she love me?
First off, I find this completely inappropriate.
You know how many toothbrushes this kid has in his house? Like 40 girls' toothbrushes.
I live in Puerto Rico. I live in Puerto Rico.
Are you-
So how are you having so like? Where do they come from?
No. I'm abstinent for 2022.
Wait,
No-
have you ever flown a girl out?
Have you ever?
Yeah,
flown
yeah,
a
yeah.
girl
I've-
out?
Have I ever? I'm trying
It's
to
like
think.
Southwest.
You-
bro.
you've
She just
not.
flies
You've
there.
I'm
not.
trying to think. I don't think I. Oh, I have, but it's for a diss track.
Who was it?
Net Nobody.
That doesn't count. That doesn't
yeah.
count.
That's
Oh,
work.
okay,
That's
okay,
work.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
fine.
would
That
too.
doesn't work.
If you were on a secluded island in the middle of the Atlantic,
Yeah,
you know, you're in
yeah.
London. You got some tings there.
You don't
bro.
got a
yeah,
choice.
let's go,
You don't
son,
got
yeah.
plenty of girls in London. How many dates you going on?
Bro, 7.
One
a
night?
week?
One a day. One a day, bro. One different girls, bro.
Wait, what?
And it was like that for like 2-3 months.
Oh my god.
Define
Bro.
date. What are these dates like? Tell me what a
What
normal
date?
date.
It was. I think for me, it was quite nice just to like, because I'm so used to always talking about myself. It was nice to talk to a woman and be like, oh, let me know about your life. Let me know about what you're doing.
You guys really are
Hey,
similar.
yo.
Y'all are
Hey, your
Shit.
girlfriend's screaming in a room. I told you, put your phone away. I want to tell you about my day. It's really good to talk about somebody else besides myself. And then you just got this angel goes straight to the devil worshiper.
Shit.
That is a lot of dates, man.
Yeah, bro. Like
Holy
it was,
shit.
it was stupid the amount, bro. And I was talking to like 14 plus women, at the same time, WhatsApp.
Do they know that? Are you open about talking?
Oh yeah,
to
I
other
was
women?
open, like, you know, I'm seeing, you know, different women.
What is?
But they didn't know it was like 14.
Can I ask? Can I ask what the culture is like in London? Like, are you going on dates and are you fucking on after the dates?
It kind of depends. Like sometimes, if the girl was up for it, then yeah, sure. Yeah. But I never pushed. I was just there like, whatever happens, happens. And I'd sometimes go on a few dates, and then we'll do it. And then sometimes it'd be one day, and then we'll do it. It's just, but it's
the problem is not the problem is the game you just described. Your game of asking questions and really listening and really taking an interest in the girl is it's not my approach. It's just like how I am. Like I also like listening. I don't want to talk about myself. Like that's the last thing I do that here. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's but you know, everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to be heard. My number one piece of feedback I get from women that I'm involved with is I feel very seen by you, and I imagine you probably give the girls a similar type of attention.
Oh yeah, bro. I would send them like either like long voice notes or paragraphs of just text of just like what I was doing in my day and stuff like that. And you know, like a lot of people just.
And then he'd just be copying and paste it to all the different women. Same paragraphs to each different women.
Don't put that effort.
Agree.
And I don't know how the fuck I was able to even do it to that many
a
women.
lot of people
Like, I'd have to write
14?
notes on like different women just to make sure I'd remember. Remember like
so much work.
Bro, it is. And like that's why like I've now stopped seeing all women.
Y'all are the same person. Yo, listen.
What?
JJ, listen
so
to this for a
fucking
second.
odd. It's so
I have been yelling at this kid for sending what I call novels. I'll look over his shoulder and he's 40 bars down to some girl, and I'm like, dude, you haven't talked to this girl. And like, he's like, no, I have. Trust me, man. He's like, it's like chapter 6 of one text that he's sending. And then at probably like a month and a half ago, he goes, done with girls. I'm done with. He goes, I'm done with women. I go, you like guys now? Like, what happened? He goes, I don't know. I'm just done with women.
Yeah.
So you guys are out literally moving in fucking parallel.
It's odd,
that's jokes.
Do you guys ever feel like you're
Crazy.
picking the wrong? Well, you are picking the wrong one. Have you ever felt like you guys are just like, where the fuck did you even meet?
Where did you meet Satan, girl?
She's like church. I don't know.
He's like, me and Simon, we had the Ouija board out, and all of a sudden she just came out of nowhere.
Appeared in the corner of the room. She's looking bad as hell.
It was like Paranormal Activity. You see a camera, but instead of like the bed, like throwing him around, just turning him around and just like playing around. Like, I was gonna say something.
No. So it's all just rare, bro. All the girls.
Nice.
Just what? Oh no. Oh no. What have I done?
We have decided not to.
What happened?
I got banned from Raya.
You got banned.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I was on there for 12 hours.
12 hours?
I did nothing wrong.
Wait, what?
Even got some good matches. Beautiful women on Raya. And all of a sudden, I was greeted with a screen that was half completed. Like, this was definitely the first time they'd shown this screen to any user. Like, I was the guinea pig.
Yeah.
And it said, due to extenuating circumstances, Raya has decided not to. Didn't even finish the sentence.
What?
Did not even finish.
Oh,
Did not even finish the sentence. Like, they hadn't even completed this screen on the user interface in case a user was no longer allowed on their platform. So I'm assuming I probably upset one of the founders in real life, and they have, like, hand selected me to be blacklisted.
Damn.
Why this is problematic is because, like, like, I don't know, I don't know how the fuck to meet girls.
Yeah. And like, do you use Tinder?
No.
Just strictly Instagram.
Hinge?
Instagram.
No, nothing.
So I used Instagram once, where I actually DM'd a girl once. And
Sorry.
Wait.
One. You've DM'd one girl?
One girl in my life. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever like DM'd a girl, and it was crazy, bro. I felt like a little kid. I sent her a message, and then I just dropped my phone like, ah!
Like it's a bug.
It's scary.
Yeah, bro.
It's scary,
I was
man.
like, shit, all right, well, And I just kept looking to see if she seen it. I'm like, oh, bro, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
And then she replied, and I was like, oh my fucking God. And like she was down like to chill. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like the first time. And I've never done it since.
It's horrifying.
It's not really my thing.
Yeah, but it becomes eventually becomes a science where you know that every single DM you put out is getting responded to positively. Like,
really?
what's your
every?
I did send one yesterday that didn't get a response. I'll show it.
It's only yesterday. I'd like to see it.
It's really bad.
I'd like to see it.
Okay. You know how you wait for the right story to respond to, so you have something very witty to say to them?
Which, by the way, JJ, is the game. Should you decide to
don't mess it. Don't hit send message. Find the right story that you can relate to and come up with some witty banter to send back to it.
Their story
that they've posted, because they're happening in real time and they can relate to what you're saying. Maybe you can relate to their story.
Okay.
Yesterday, there was this girl that I wanted to DM because I was in New York at the time and she was in New York at the time. So I was like, damn, I'm running low on options here. I'm just gonna come up with some dumb shit. And this is somebody that I've been like kind of holding in my saved collection for a while now. And I sent out a real subpar DM, and once, by the way, once you miss, it's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no second chance. There's no coming back.
Because by the way, either she definitely saw it. She's like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Moron.
Or do you unsend and now you're that pussy?
Well, now when you go to the DM, it says this
The
person
unsend
sent
guy?
you a message.
Oh yeah.
You want to be unsend guy?
I've never done anything like that. Yeah.
He's like, I've never had to deal with that shit.
Some DMs that aren't open. The biggest one that I have failed on is Anya Taylor-Joy, the Queen's Gambit girl. Still just
Hanging there. Yes.
Wait, so you legit like
just
famous women? You just
JJ, I have very like.
Fuck.
I just. No, because I don't.
Woman she's a bad girl.
I'm particular as fuck. I'll probably send 10 DMs a year, maybe. Which isn't a lot, but
what would you say you have a type?
No, bad bitches.
That's
the only thing that he likes.
She's bad.
What?
I'm just kidding. It was a song. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. Nah, no type. Mikey, let me see this DM.
I am strong.
I see him. He's doing
oh, here it is.
full thumb motion.
This is the worst the worst I've ever sent in my life. It was just for context. It was a story of her in New York City, and I'm like, I don't.
Was New Year's good or was everyone scared?
Go outside.
Wait, what?
Obviously not my best.
It's not even funny. It's
No, it
not even
wasn't.
funny to like talk about. It's just sad. I feel sad for Mike.
Oh, that's the
You said to
message.
somebody at the grocery store. We don't want to
That's
talk
it.
to them.
What?
That's very
New York had an Omicron surge, so people were like kind of not going out, and everyone was kind of scared.
Okay.
But it was awful. It was awful, and I'm more than
Terrible
willing
message.
Listen, you can't
if
just
she just replied,
like it sucks.
yeah, everyone's scared.
Then I'm in and I'll figure it out. But like that was just it was awful. It was awful. I generally
Mike,
don't.
I'm disappointed, bro.
Is
That's a
there ever
terrible
a
message.
response that you're like, I can't work with this?
Yeah, well, that happens all the time. So,
Okay.
so when you send a very relaxed response to their story and they respond, sometimes they'll just respond with one word. I'll never talk to the girl ever again.
Okay.
Like if they respond with one word, they're not. I'm just done.
Yeah, they
I
don't
walk.
give a
I
fuck.
walk away
Yeah,
from it.
yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
But occasionally, bro, the majority of times you send a DM response to a story, they'll come back with some fun shit, and you have a good conversation. Like it's generally not.
Do you check to see if anyone's DM'd you? Because Instagram has a top request button now.
Yeah, but mine's just like fucked.
Mine is
doesn't
way
work.
glitchy, right?
Yeah,
Way
so
glitchy.
I'm just like,
Didn't it work
come
for like a
on.
month?
That's
and
it.
then
Works for a
fell
couple
off?
days at a time, and then it stops, and it just
Odd.
mixes up all the messages.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I just don't waste my time with that. So I guess that's why I just dating apps.
I just am confused, just the energy for the dates, man. Because like I'm afraid to get caught on a date with someone who like is fucking sucky or boring.
But even if they're boring or sucky, then I just make it interesting.
Bingo. I love that.
No, but then I just like come up with just like,
let's do headstands.
well, no.
Let's do headstands.
You get the Ouija board back out.
Get the leader motion.
No, but like
Go square dance.
just like just random shit. Just like, would you? All right, if you're in between, why? Okay, let's say, would you rather eat your dad's ass or your mom's ass? You know, like just shit like that. And first of all, she'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, see, I never thought about
Like
that.
then I'll be like, "No," but
Look
like,
at
you
George's
know,
face.
I'm just
He's like,
spicing
what
up
the fuck is he talking about?
Be like, you suck, and I had no choice but to say something extremely fucked up.
Do you start drinking more? Do you drink?
Yeah, I drink.
So if it kind of sucks, the date sucks, do you pour it on a little bit heavier?
I know, I just drink anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna drink anyway. Yeah. Although there's sometimes when she doesn't drink, and then it's like it'd be weird for me to drink. So then I
always feel like a fucking degenerate when I'm ordering like double Moscow mules and they're just drinking water, and then eventually I have to just chill.
Yeah.
Now by the end of the date, you know, I'm feeling way too probably good.
There's bones.
I think one thing I told myself I'd never ever do is date a singer. I don't think I'll ever date a singer.
Why?
Because you got to think, when, let's say,
if you break up, they're gonna make a song about you.
What's she writing about?
Oh yeah,
her life.
100%.
Yeah, you know, and chances are it's gonna be about you. And you know, obviously, a relationship isn't just, you know, there's gonna be some lows as well. So you know, like, and I feel like with that, especially with two musicians, like, I don't know how Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I have no idea how they do that.
But like, a lot of times there's a bit of a, I know, what's the word?
Lemonade. It was about Jay-Z cheating, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. But wouldn't that scare you no matter what vertical of entertainment they're in? Like the idea of dating somebody else who has a voice and is famous, like unless you can confirm the eternal 24/7 sanity of that person, you're putting yourself at a little bit of risk.
Oh,
you know
that's
what I'm
100%
saying?
true.
Yeah, and you'd have to be 100%.
If you're inviting
with that
anyone in
woman.
your life,
And
you're putting yourself at risk.
It's one of those things where like, you don't know, like, if you have a bad day, she might go on Twitter and just go da 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 da.
You don't say. I've
And
been
then
through
it's
it.
like-
I've been through it heavily, bro.
And you're like, the fuck, bro? Just talk to me, you know, privately, etc. So it's hard to find like the right woman.
I thought you were gonna say because they're fucking crazy, man.
What?
They are crazy.
Singers,
That's for sure.
actresses, female artists, male artists, all artists.
Well,
but I just happen to have been dealing with female artists.
Well, I didn't want to say it like that, but
I'll be honest, bro, they're fucking crazy.
Well,
which is why they're great at art.
Correct,
And
exactly.
which is,
Yeah.
by the way,
Yeah.
also unfortunately why I fucking love them. Because like, there's a level there where we could just talk about just this weird like creative art form.
Yeah.
That I can't maybe with you know the lawyer girl or the girl who's studying in college, right? The educated girl.
yeah, but then you can grow her into it.
Some of that weirdness is either in you or it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's like
it's
one of
true,
the things
it's
that's
true,
hard to
it's true,
teach.
Yeah.
The first time I ever got like really the first time in a relationship, I was doing a self-tape with my girlfriend, and she had this really crazy scene where she had to break down crying. And I remember reading it, and I was like, in my head, I go, this is a tough scene, bro. I don't think she's gonna fucking get this. Bro, she blew me away, and for like a week, it fucked me up. I was like, has this bitch been lying to me when she's crying? Because like it was so, dude, I swear, even the way she wiped her tear when she was looking at the camera, I was like, I've seen this. I've seen this when she said she was sorry. Was she sorry? And it like really messed me up. So now like dead ass, like I like an asshole. She's crying. I'm like, yo, cut the shit. Like, is this real or not? And she's like, what the fuck are you saying?
Fucking
Like,
crying,
yeah.
You used to deal with that too.
I
With
made
that
a
relationship.
rule. Don't date actresses.
So no singers.
Dog,
So
they
no
could just,
singers.
They,
no-
could, they could just lie.
Well,
They
yeah,
could just
yeah,
lie.
Once again,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
entertainment verticals that you won't date. Like, what else do you guys have in fucking
Well,
common?
that's-
You don't
well,
date singers. You don't date actresses.
That's also
Like,
the
what's
reason-
good?
That's one of the reasons I'm like, I don't think I could date someone in my field. I've kind of fucked myself because I've kind of entered so many fields.
Shit.
Period.
No,
don't
biz,
do.
no
Yeah.
business women, no singers,
Yeah,
no fighters, no YouTubers, no
Can't date
entertainers.
a person who sells drinks now. Like, just
So that's why he's like, I don't worship the devil. So she's perfect.
she's like, come drink from my cup. He's like, no, drink from my cup, bitch. What the fuck?
This is prime hydration. I was gonna ask you your. This is business related. I was gonna ask you your drink of choice, and I hope that you. I'm sure you're primed up to answer this properly. Not your alcohol drink of choice.
What, just in general?
Don't you have an alcohol?
First drink of the night. You
Well-
sit down. Can I get a?
I'd say Bailey's.
Okay.
I know you
actually
expected
knew
me to say
that.
XIX.
Yes, yes. I was gonna say.
No, but no, it's actually just a Bailey's.
What
Like,
is Bailey's, by the way?
Creamy.
It's like a creamy.
Now, isn't that from old? Like, I'm old Greg.
You ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe?
Yes. Okay, that's
Wait,
where it's from. That's
you
where I
ever,
heard
you
it.
ever go to a club where people wee on each other?
wait,
I'm old Greg.
wait,
Greg.
wait, you went to the box. Wait,
Wait, what are you talking about?
That's a first in
Was that what old
In
Greg was
London.
talking about? The box. Oh my God.
Wow.
Do you know old Greg? First off.
okay.
okay.
I know of. This.
Okay. So yes, I've been to the box. The answer is yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see anyone weeing or pooping on each other. I know.
You got half the experience.
Wait, I'm sorry. What the fuck did you guys just say?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you
Pee and
talking
poop
about?
on each other?
It gets worse.
Yeah,
George.
How does it get worse than pee and poop?
Oh, trust me. Okay, one example.
I know where he found the girl.
He's like this.
So how long have you been here?
I think there was one where there was a guy who had tits on. I don't know. Well, I guess transgender or trans. I don't know. But like, basically, they started just stuffing stuff up their ass.
How much stuff could they
Just continuously, and then started squaring it out on people. Yeah, just like that type of shit. Bro, it's
That
mad.
type of shit.
I've never seen that type of shit before.
But have you ever been downstairs?
Yeah.
So I've never been downstairs, but I heard it's just a massive orgy.
Oh no, wait, maybe not that far downstairs.
Oh shit! Oh, okay.
How many
Just
downstairs
rats you
are
out.
there?
It's like a secret club. He's like, yeah, I've been there.
Well, yeah.
Because you know
like-
it's a franchise, right? It's in New York. It's in London.
Wait, there's one in.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
the same
shit.
box in New York. It is. I've never seen a long one like that.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to push
yeah.
this. Like, what do you mean by like they're just pooping and peeing on it? Why would anybody come and
Georgie, how else can we say this to you?
But why is it an establishment?
That I actually
Great
understand.
question.
How's that a
How is
business
that
model?
even a thing?
How's
How
that
do
a
you
thing?
get a job there?
Well, it's because it's.
What are the job
Like, are
applications?
felons
hiring
allowed to be
process.
there? Are they like checking credit, background? Like, what is the deal? How do
Listen,
you?
listen.
They're just checking bladders.
They're like, I have an extremely deep and large rectum. I can probably fit most things up there. They're like, huh, that's interesting. You're hired. Like,
That's all of our requirements.
how do you get a job there?
I don't know.
Are they
I've seen-
good-looking people?
Why are you guys there so much? Why
No,
is this
they're
like,
probably-
I've only been once.
You go one. You go one
it
time because
just
of-
to see it?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Got
have
you.
to see it. You
Okay.
have to see it.
Did you go with friends or did you got?
Oh,
go
of
by
course.
yourself? Okay.
Well, by myself.
I went
Why are you
alone.
there, bro? You make it seem like it's even normal to be there.
Let's go by myself. Experience.
You're sitting home one day, you're like, I know there's a place where they shit on. Let me go explore it alone.
I went alone.
Do they sell food there?
Yeah, it comes out of people's asses.
No. It's oh my god, I'm trying to think. There's another place in Berlin. I
Yeah.
forgot
Oh,
what-
there's Tic Tac. Tic Tac
but-
in Berlin and Burn, whatever that the
Yeah.
one with the B is. Those are the most fucked up
but
clubs
I've
in the
never
world.
been able to get in.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, it's like
You have to be
I don't-
dressed-
Have you guys got
Nah, I've never
Yeah.
been in.
like
They
it's-
turn you away at the door.
Yeah.
Or some guy just decides.
Just decide. He looks at you and go, nah.
yeah.
The Tic Tac one, I think that's what it's called. You go in and the first thing they do is hand you a hanger. You take your clothes off immediately.
Huh?
Immediately upon entry.
What?
Otherwise, you ain't going in.
Shit.
The one you're talking about is like Burner. I can't remember what it's
I
called, but
forgot
that's like
what
the
it's called.
main one.
But yeah, where it's like you see some
Fucked up
crazy
shit.
shit. Like the box, but like you're experiencing it.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
can jump in.
Like,
I mean, as long
you're
as it's
there.
cool, you can get involved
Yeah.
in the sex.
Okay, so the box is like an entertainment thing. You go to watch it.
Yes, it's more of a watching thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Burlesque,
whereas
burlesque.
Is it in a box?
yeah,
And then
it's,
the other
it's
one
how
is
it's called.
No. Like that's the style that the box is. It's like
okay, yeah,
burlesque
yeah, yeah,
entertainment. You
burlesque,
watch
yeah.
fucked up
I
shit
am
happen.
so curious on how that started.
I
been around
met the
forever.
guy. I met the guy who founded the box in London at Chiltern.
Wow.
Oh
I
wow.
met him, and as soon as I met him, I said, "Now I get it."
Makes sense.
Now I understand.
But it's not the only. I mean, even like Cirque is a little weird. You guys got a lot of weird.
Yeah, Sark is a little bit, but it's not as crazy.
Not
as
even
the
close.
box. Yeah.
Not even close.
But I don't know. It's just like a show while you're drinking, have a pie. It's like, oh, you just see a show.
I got a show for you. So you started this business with Logan, but as most people know, he's the popular older brother of a different Paul member. And I just want to ask you a couple. I just want to ask you a couple questions.
The Jake Paul questions.
Jesus fucking Christ! All right, let's go then. I'm ready.
Okay. So does being in business now with the older brother kind of revise or edit the way that you would talk normally about? Got it.
No, I still fucking hate him. I'm sorry, Logan. But yeah, I think the cunt. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, obviously he's smashed it. Like, he's killed it. Like, you know, like with what he's done, yeah, fair fucking play. Like, it's pretty good. Like, knocking the way he knocked out Woodley, stupid. Like, and people are saying it's fake. It's not fake. Like, he cleaned him out, and it was like a great shot. But I don't know. For me, like, I can't in my heart be like, oh, I like him now. Like, I just can't. I don't know. It's like
a lot of bad blood. There's a lot of bad blood.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But it's like there was also bad blood with you and Logan for a long time. Do you ever see a day where Jake is able to either provide something to you or make you feel in a certain way, like you guys can become friends?
I think maybe when I beat him, yeah. Just but the thing is, look, I know everyone's always going, okay, all right, shut the fuck up, KSI. You haven't been in the ring for so long. You're not going to be able to beat Jake Paul. Look at Jake Paul. Look at blah, 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 blah. But then I go, styles make fights. Like, if you find a certain person that Jake is just horrible against, and, you know, he's had less experience than Jake, he's still going to beat Jake because he knows that he knows, like, what works against Jake compared to what Jake tries to do with the person he's fighting, etc. That has a different style.
I would
say you have to be you have to just.
This is gonna be so fucking interesting.
Yeah. It's a weird one for you. Yeah.
He's got a brother and a business partner fighting each other.
Good sponsorship. Good sponsorship.
Yo, my business partner versus my brother.
I say, yeah. It's
so I'll probably just go like hands off and like both sides.
Yeah,
like, best of
just
luck.
best
like
of luck. Do
love
your
on both
thing.
sides.
Yeah.
Like bro. We had our shit. I ain't going back.
Exactly.
I ain't going back there,
done,
bro.
yeah.
We got a company.
Yeah.
It's over.
We're winning now.
It's over. But you know, I
The
love
beef
Jake.
is dead.
So I will strictly, if you guys ever fight, be watching to be fucking entertained as shit, and I will be having so much fun playing the middleman. Like I will
be stressed.
I want to do the press conference. Like I want to be asking the questions type shit.
What? Like that Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, I want to be Ed Sheeran.
Oh fuck.
Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn. Yeah.
I want to see that fight really, really badly, and I know it's mainly because the one thing that I think the both of you have, and I know you mentioned fighting styles, and you guys have very different fighting styles, and Jake is a very good fighter. I really do believe that the one thing that he does is he puts his life into it, and I mean that, and he always does.
No, he does.
The one thing that I think that you both have is an animalistic desire to draw blood. And I honestly believe that you guys, when you guys get in the ring, I mean, dude, I full transparency, I hated watching you fight Logan. I fucking hate it. I would stand there and just fucking clench my fists, and I didn't even want to watch it because, well, he's a very technical boxer, and I think he trains very hard. You look like the person who has the intent on inflicting damage as fast as possible. And that scared me. As his best friend, that scared the shit out of me. And so, like, I want to see what happens when two people who are both hate
like
that hatred and that animalistic capability see each other in the ring.
Yeah.
And I think everybody would like to see that fight.
I know everyone wants to see the fight. And it's annoying, like, you know, I've told my manager and everyone around me, all my team, like, I want to fight. It's just obviously because of like I was always gonna be like, oh, you're always just docking him, you're always trying to make yourself busy. It's not like that. It's just like when I've tried to find time, things always find a way, and then it's hard for me like just to say, oh, I can't do that now. Like so I've kind of set in advance where I've gone, this is what I want. I want to stop, you know, everything here so I can have time to train and properly, you know,
That's
get in
so
the ring
hard.
and stuff. I know, but it's like I've had to do it in advance. And obviously COVID hasn't helped and all these other situations haven't helped and slowed everything down. But like, you know, I've got to like work with sidemen stuff. that's every week. And, you know, obviously we're doing Side Plus, we get the, you know, XIX, all these other fucking brands. And it's like having to work towards that and find times for that is like one thing.
So many
Music as well,
businesses,
working on the next album, like, you know, I'm signing a new deal and, you know, they're not going to be like, yeah, we'll just wait for you to fight. You know, we've given you this advance, blah, blah, blah. We'll just wait for you to just fight and that'll be it. Like, no, like they're going to be like, we want to see our money work. We want to see what happens. So it's like, I have to work on that. And yeah, there's just a load of other things that I've had to just deal with and like work on. And it's like now, you know, once I get the time, once I get the point where I've told my team, this is where I want to stop everything so I can actually find time to train and, you know, really work on fighting again, then it's blessed. And because, you know, like I've been itching. It's bro, like it fucking irks me to see Jake just destroying everyone and winning and just everyone constantly like being like, oh wow, JJ, you pussy. Look what Jake's doing. Blah, blah, blah.
From an endeavor,
bro,
that you started.
Yes, bro.
Jake Paul, you started it.
But that's why it's so annoying. And people don't think it gets to me. It fucking gets to me. And like that's why it's annoying that I just have to deal with this. And I have to deal with people just telling me bullshit all the time, over and over and over again when I'm there like, bro, I want to get in the ring. I want to fight. But there's just things that just, it's life. You know what I mean? I can't just push everything out of the way because it's just not possible.
Camp shuts everything down. Camp shuts
Yeah,
everything. Like,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
like,
That's it,
okay,
that's
I'm
it.
going to do this. And
You have to be in the zone
Yeah.
because it's like warrior. You're literally going in there
That's true.
to fight another human being and put your life on the line. Simple as that. And you can't just half-heartedly do it. It's just, you can't play with boxing. So.
what did you think about the Tommy exit, and where do you see Jake going?
What we have to wrap up.
Oh,
Dylan gave it. Dylan gave
Oh,
it.
fucking-
Dylan gave us the
no,
five.
fuck.
3-4
Yeah,
minutes.
nah, we're
That's a whole other thing.
rolling.
I don't care about Tommy Fury. I don't care about.
Okay,
all that
I was
shit.
gonna. Okay,
that was good.
The end cap on the Jake thing though is we talked earlier about people's reality mirroring their art. Jake isn't that. He puts on a really good show to sell tickets, but I promise you that behind the scenes, his kid's like really changing and becoming.
Bro, fuck you. Let him fucking fight and see.
I
want to
make sure that he keeps it open for him. You know?
Not
Jake's,
yet.
He's becoming a good guy. Dude.
I want. The
He's
fucking-
becoming
I want
a
the
good
blood.
guy.
Well, you know, he's a really good guy.
I want the blood. I want the blood show. Dude, it's been an honor to have you.
Oh,
on the
bro, it's
podcast.
always, bro.
So
like,
good.
Yeah, man.
This was
I can't wait for this to
epic.
get 10 million again.
We'll see.
Hopefully, yeah.
We'll see. If you guys are
This
listening,
was
thank you so
epic.
much. Hit that subscribe button. Also, Prime is probably, hopefully, in stores near you. Walmart, Target, Kroger, CVS, GNC,
I
Vitamin
haven't
Shop.
seen any of it
And
yet.
We've hit it.
Soon in the UK, soon.
Tesco.
Tesco,
I don't wanna say Tesco, I think,
as the but like
I think in a month.
I
There's
think
there's
in a month or two, yeah.
and for people who are domestic, there are 10 golden Prime bottles hidden in retailers near you. For those of you who find them, you will be heavily, heavily rewarded. So go get some Prime. Look for the golden bottles. Thank
he
you guys
being
for listening
serious?
to this episode of Impaulsive. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Let's go, fam. What? Some golden bottles? Come on, Spotify. Man, I'll tell you what, guys. I absolutely love that JJ and Logan started a business together, are friends. You could just see like how comfortable, how much the interviews changed from that first one to this one. Like, it's also the set though, but they were just so relaxed, just friends talking on this one. I loved it, and I love how relatable JJ and Logan are with each other's life experiences. I mean, they are literally the exact, it's like they're twins. It's like they are identical twins. And the fact that the beef has been laid to rest, and now they have this business together. This is amazing. I absolutely love this interview. I don't know if I could say I liked it more than the first one, just because the first one was like monumental. You know, these two people who've hated each other sitting down for almost 2 hours talking, like it just changed so much stuff. But this one is right up there. I loved it. This interview is amazing. I love the energy. I had an absolute blast reacting to it. And if you enjoyed the video, please Help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, fam. And remember, it's eat, sleep, and make beats. And as usual, be kind to one another. And that's all I got. Boom. I'm out. Kind of love for the Sauce Gang. Peace out, fam. I love you. Thank you. If you've made it this far, I appreciate every single one of you.